Hello, everyone. Hope I'm not too late. Hello, there's Miss Sandy. You must be feeling better. Glad to have you here. Hello, Michelle and Tammy T. And you're at work again, Tammy? And Anita. Hi, Anita. And Glitter Girl. Hello. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you with me. Don't forget to hit the little thumbs up. At the end, that really helps the algorithm. I am drinking hot chocolate. Dark hot chocolate. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't want to forget my phone is here too. I can't believe we are almost at the end of February. Can you believe that? I had to step away for a minute. Well, I'm glad you're back, Sandy. Glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling good enough to be here. I'm just stirring my hot chocolate in my mug. I think my glasses are too intense. I have to shift down to the lesser ones because I can't read a thing on the screen tonight. Resting and listing. Oh, I'm sorry you had a headache today. Oh. Miss Tammy Simon says she ate something tonight that made her sick. So she won't be here tonight. Sorry to say. I talked to her this week to see if she was going to be here. And if Diamond Queen comes in, DiamondQueen2020, she'll be our guest this evening. Better check to see if I don't have any unopened emails that would state otherwise. I had a good 2 good days at the kids club. They weren't too bad. Yes, I have to do that. And let me bring up our Facebook page on the side here. I really should have this done before I connect with everybody. Right? Oh, Michelle, I see Tigger. One whip down, one to go. Yay. Okay. I see Gail's. I see Dawn's. And let's see. And Pam's. And Kayleen's. And Spunky Red. A couple from Miss Tammy. And Anita's. Cool. And there are some other under a different like the same post, but like under Tammy's post instead of mine. Okay. How's everybody like the weather this week so far? Are y'all getting good weather? Online window shopping at Joann's. Well, Joann is about to be no more. Unfortunately, they are on their way out. I love Joann's. I'm very sad about that. Very sad. It hit 60 today. It sure did. Bringing home some spaghetti. That sounds good, too. I had lime tortilla chips. I'm getting together a few things that I'm going to include in the March. Giveaway. I probably won't give away the February's until next week, though. But I'm getting together some things. I have this tray thing where these little trays pop out. You can use 6 colors at once. And it's got a little, the folding spoon and the brush that goes with it. Plus, a friendships journal. This is from Daphne's Diary. And basically you find a little photo of your friend and you put some stats down. And some things you like about the person on the other side. So if you you can put their email address and stuff in there too. It can be like a little address book. It could be like your Christmas give list, when you have to figure out what size everybody is and all that stuff. You might want to keep that in there, some dates of their birthdays and anniversaries and stuff. Plus, this gorgeous necklace. Now, you can't really see it against my shirt, but it's really, really cool. It's we're getting ready to do our club room in hippie, 60s hippie flower child stuff. And I had gotten this last year. I've gotten 2 of them. And they're really, really cool. So I'm thinking of adding that to the March giveaway list. I think I have a lime tortilla chip stuck. It doesn't need to be. You got some good bargains, Sandy? Cool. Cool. What I was getting done this week is I just got my second to last kit to finish up my quilt. The knitted quilt. And I got the beginnings of the other ones, which I'm really looking forward to as well. Okay, here. I've gotten some more paint gems in the craft thing done. I want to show you them. And for some reason, I had accidentally gotten 2. So these are the finished products, 2 at a time. These are like fabric. I love the colors in them. And did YouTube happen to get stuck? I don't know. Hope not. And these two say cross stitch on them. Aren't they pretty? And these are thread things with the scissors in them. I'm getting the bug to start sewing again. After knitting comes my sewing machine. You want balls of yarn. These again are the paint gems. Paint gem minis, little baskets. My background keeps blinking in and out. Yeah, no. That's because I'm holding something up, unfortunately. I think these are cute. They're little button jars. Wish I could show them to you bigger, but maybe I'll take pictures of them at some point, and then you can see them up close and personal. Stitching baskets. So these are the ones I've gotten done so far. I've got a couple other pairs to do. I may do another 2 more tonight. They're gonna make cards, like get well cards and things. And I have the card blanks that I got from Amazon, where you just slip them in. Sometimes you have to trim them a little bit, Like trim a little off the top or a little off the side. To do them yet, there's this. It looks like a dress form behind it. There's 2 of these. It should have said, sewn or something, not crafted. Not crafts, but okay, that's that one. They have a sewing machine with fabric. So that one's still to do. That was a gray sewing machine. This is a black sewing machine. I got my daughter a black sewing machine for Christmas and birthday. So maybe this will be her birthday card. One of these will be her birthday card. That way, it'll go with her stuff. And this one is measuring tape and scissors and buttons. And the last pair, and I don't really like these too much. I'm not a cat person. I like cats, but I'm not a cat person. They're so sweet. They're really cute. Paint Gem. PaintGem.com. They are sets. There's one of each in the set. I have accidentally had 2 sets. I like these little things because I've done many sets. This is the name of it, Paint Gem. PaintGem.com. And so what I wanted, I'm not going to work on them like right now. I'm going to work on them after the stream tonight. I did not get to interview yet the 100-year-old lady. Her niece keeps changing the date on us. So there's that. Yeah, they're quite pretty too. This will be the March calendar diamond painting. It's got like an Irish cream look to it. That's what I'm going to be working on tonight. Now, it's kind of funny. I'm going to be, okay, so right now I do a club every Thursday night at the kids club. I do one of their specialty clubs for 8 weeks on printmaking, and we're doing all kinds of things they are a little bit pricey, but you can get it. Maybe you can get similar ones, not the same exact ones, but Temu does sell some similar ones. I got windows and doors and things like that and flowers from Temu that I think they're bigger. Oh, cool. That I like. They're in the other room. I could go pick them up and show them to you. But so the printmaking, what we're doing, we did bubbles to put paint on paper. Blow up the bubbles and put the paper down on top of it, so it kind of looks like these flowers. We did the bottom of bottles, painted them, and they get this little flower pattern. It's really cute too what the kids do what the girls do with these. What else did we do? We just took the styrofoam meat trays and etched something in it. You did windows and doors. Yeah, Dax Mini Dazzlers are reasonable. They're okay. You get fewer of them for the same price, though. Let's see. What else? This week we're doing plastic bags. We're crumbling up plastic bags and putting rubber bands around them and seeing what kind of prints we can make on paper with those. We did, we're going to do vegetables, where you cut vegetables and the pattern on the bottom of the vegetables. Make patterns on the paper. I'm going to be doing that in another couple weeks. I'm almost done that one, but then I'm going to go back to diamond painting. there's 4 of my girls who want to do diamond pinning again. I have like stained glass window type of things from Temu. They have a clear plastic sheet with black lines on it. You put the color page underneath it to see where to put the right colors. You put all the colored gems on it, and you take that paper away and you can see through it. So it looks like stained glass in a way. I'll have to get a sample done and show you. I bought them kitty cat coasters so they can each make 1 coaster. And I got them, I'm going to teach them to do their own pages, their own coloring pages, and things like that with the gridded sticky sheet. And what else did I have them? I can do. There was like 5 things, but a couple of them would take 2 weeks each. But anyway, they're going to be diamond painting again. Oh, on the wooden things that you get from the dollar store, I'm going to have them paint them 1 week and then diamond paint on top of them the next week. So they'll have their own little ornaments to hang. So that'll be fun. Let's see. I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say today. My mom and her boyfriend came back from Cape May yesterday. We're down from Saturday to Monday. And they had a car accident on the way home. It was a fender bender. It was a side scrape is what it was. They have more of the other guy's car on theirs than vice versa. So they took lots of pictures and are dealing with the insurance company on that. Crystal's doing good. What's going on with you guys? What's going on with all you guys? Let me know. Let's find we have a crazy question of the night too. We could do that. And like my brain is dead at the moment, guys. The other thing we're doing with the kids at the club, trying to have them gain empathy, like gain more compassion for others. So 5th grade was asked to do a service project that the whole group, the whole club could get involved in. So my kids have to pick out what they want to do. So I've been reading them newspaper articles of stuff that affect kids. Like one was these moms that were collecting and buying new stuffed fluffy animals to replace ones that the kids from the fires, the wildfires, when they lost their houses and stuff, that they've been replacing some of their precious pets, stuffed pets. Then another one was there's a group around here who puts lunches together for weekends, like puts weekend meal kits together for kids that don't have that much to eat during the weekend. And then over the summer, they still do it, and they put together, put books in them for the summer as well. Next time I'm going to read something about a pop-up art gallery, and another time I'm going to read something this week. What was the other one? What was the 4th one? Oh, a place, if they're grieving, a place to go to hang out. That's mostly about teens and stuff. So I thought I'm going to do something to find an article about donations for the pet shelter, things like that. I think that would be fun. Sandy starts physical therapy on Friday. I'm glad you're able to walk a bit. The bruises going down, they looked really, 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 really hurting, like hurtful. Still looking for a place. I'm tired of trying to be, of being scammed and bullied by people with rental ads. I don't blame you. I can't, And Michelle has nothing much going on. Well, that's a good thing, too. That's a good thing, too. I'm going to look over some of these questions. Over these diamond painting, like, tag questions. You have some bruising left? Oh, Sherry. Glad. I like the name Glitter Girl. That's pretty cool. I did show you what I'm giving away next week, right? Absolutely. It depends. Which one do you have closer, Tammy? Sam's Club or Costco card? You guys can all chime in on that question. What would you... Here, I'll put the question up on the bottom of the screen here. Which do you think is better? Costco or Sam's Club? We have a Costco around here. And their pumpkin pie is delicious. They have fantastic pies. We get them for all our holidays. Yeah, Anita's been going through the ringer as far as finding a place to be. So how many diamond paintings do you guys think you've done so far? You have both? I think I've done a couple hundred. Oh, okay. That's why it's hard to make a decision. Yeah. I just know Costco has some great pies. About 200, Sandy? Cool. Yeah, I've got at least that many sitting right here beside me to frame. Oh my. 2K. Do 3. Each okay. Let's do number 3. That's a W. That's number 3. 1, 2, 3. You have over 100? Maybe 3 this year. I don't have a great setup. I'm not painting much. Well, it's hard when you're in the midst of moving. You don't know when you're going to need to move exactly. So it's hard to get something out and get working on it because you don't want to put it away and pack it up right away, I would think. I'm not going to bother asking who has entered the most challenges because that Michelle would win us hands down. Michelle would win that guess. Especially the last couple of years. You're not doing as many challenges this year as you've done in years past, though, are you? I seem to be slowing down on diamond painting and ramping up on some of my other crafts that I need to get done. And I've been trying to volunteer more for church stuff. They need their directory redone, so I volunteered to do some of that. We started working on that today. I don't know how many exactly I have, but I know I'm still working on that Christmas one with the dogs in the back of the truck. Halfway done maybe. Oh, cool. Not as many as last year so far. Yeah. I think we go through phases, and maybe you guys don't, but I think we go through phases as to what we are like into doing. Like right now, I'm into knitting. I went for a few years without knitting at all, and all of a sudden, like you get the bug, and then you've got to do a few projects, and then you put it away for a while, and then all of a sudden, it's embroidery, or I still have to get my resin stuff done, and a bunch of other things. And of course, life intervenes. Life decides for you sometimes. And I can't sit long enough being bedroom. I'm working on my crochet blanket. Oh, that's good. That's good. And it depends. I mean, it depends where you sit. Like I can sit in my living room for a while and be very comfortable, too comfortable. But if I have to sit here at the table, my back starts hurting and everything else. I'm getting old. And I did not get my Social Security check today, so I am not. Yesterday I should have gotten it, 24th. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. I got to pay my oil bill. And it's not here. I thought they weren't going to mess with that yet. Oh, Tammy. It's going okay. It's not going as fast as I'd like it to. I want to get it done. I keep saying that, but then when it's time to do it, I'm doing something else instead. But I'm writing more in my regular journal so that I can use what I wrote in my journal on my paper. So I'm slowly working into it. But I have a phone call in with my coach on Friday, and I said I would send her my paper ahead of time. So if I don't get it done tomorrow morning, you got yours 5 days early through the bank? I didn't get mine yet. And mine comes through the bank too. Oh, I am not happy. Not at all. My mom's already getting her taxes done. My husband had to take care of the school taxes this week. I would love to see if it came in today. It didn't, but when I looked this morning, it's not in by 10 a.m. It's not going to be in that day, I don't think. I don't think they're going to just randomly come in the middle of the day. But I should check. That is early in the month. Because we were told the 24th. Sometimes I get it 24th. Sometimes it doesn't come to the 28th, which really bothers me. Let me see if it came in again today yet. Remember I told you I fell last week? Nope, it's not here yet. Nope. Well, tomorrow I get the smaller paycheck from the club, so that should be helpful. Yesterday a holiday? Was it? No, last week was a holiday. Last week was President's Day. Not this week. I don't think so. Beats me. Doesn't look like the letter A. Or the letter F. Maybe it's a 1. Yeah, that could be a 1. I'm going to go with 1. I work every day. Every weekday that the school is open. From 2:30 to like 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Their English is a second language kids. I work on 5th grade. So I have 11 5th graders that I work with. It's one Vietnamese boy with ADD. And I have a boy that just came in new from Honduras. So he needs a little more attention than the others, but he's learning very fast. I have one black boy, and I have 2 white girls, and the rest are all Hispanic from different areas. Puerto Rico, Honduras, Dominican Republic, all those. So it's only part-time, but I have them for like 2 out of the 3 hours. They're with me. We do, we go in and I have a sheet of math problems there for them. Sometimes it's a fun game. Sometimes it's like a card game that you play with somebody else, but it's a math game with playing cards or dice or something like that, and they have to fill it out on the sheet. And they do that. They get their stuff out. They get their reading book out. I go around and check on their homework to see what homework that there was assigned for the day. And while they're doing these math problems, that's the way it's supposed to work. It doesn't always work out that way. Then when they're finished those, we do announcements, and they provide a snack. And the announcements, we either read to them twice a week, or right now I'm reading them the current events. And then after their snack, we read silently for 30 minutes, and getting some of the 5th grade giggly girls to sit down and look at their book for more than 10 seconds. And a couple of them, eyes are wandering. So you have to keep keeping them on task. And we answer their questions about vocab words. And on Fridays, we give them an engineering, science, or art type project that is given to everybody in the club. They get a grant for that kind of thing. And let's see. After the silent reading, then we help them finish up whatever homework, guide them through their math. A lot of times it's the like math problems that are like the word problems. The train was headed, okay, Sandy, the train was headed north going this many miles an hour and, left the station at whatever, when are they going to get to the moon? That kind of thing. Stupid things like that. But it's about weights and measures and fractions and decimals and all that stuff I hated when I was in 5th grade. They're all doing now. Some of the science or social studies tests, we have them read for during their reading time. And, we just make sure. Sometimes it's a computer work that they have to do. They have a computer from school, and they have certain programs they need to be on for a certain amount of time a day. Like the one, if they don't have any other math homework, they have this math games that they can play on the computer for a certain amount of time a day. So, and then they go out to the games room which some of our older kids watch, or they can go into the weight room with one of the other supervisors, or they can go to one of the clubs that we provide for them. Right now they're having touch flag football. Now they'll be having soccer more. You always hated this training questions. Never could get them right. Well, and a lot of times, me neither. A lot of times right now, especially with their Hispanic, they do okay with reading, but when it comes to trying to figure out what the science questions are, what the math questions are, you kind of have to read them out to them so that they get it. And you kind of have to re-explain it to them so that they understand what they're doing. And I don't mind doing that at all. We can't do the work for them, but we can show them, we can do it alongside of them and see if they're correct and make sure. Hey, Dawn, glad to have you here, hon. I'm mailing your thing out tomorrow morning. Well, as soon as my check gets in the mail. I need to wait for my check to come in so I can mail yours out, and it'll be in the mail. I say way too much. No problems at all. There is no late fee here. They wanted to know what I did at the Boys and Girls Club, like what my days are like. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes I have to deal with discipline, and I don't like those days. Not at all. But the thing is, there have been times when they're not taken much seriously, but the past 2 days when I've been reading those current events to them, they've really been into it. And I congratulated them on being so respectful while I was reading about the current event. I guess because it involves what's happening with kids their age in different other parts of the world, kids that need help. And, they're the first ones to say, I don't care, or whatever, or it doesn't affect me any, that kind of thing about everything else. Your video quit. Sherry wants to know if you are still working on the koi fish painting. Anita, we have you finish that one. So, and then I have computer work I have to do. I have to make sure that I have a count of everybody that was there when they logged in, because they have a sign-in sheet. So I have to know when they signed in and when they signed out, so they know how long they spend in the classroom. And if they got all their homework done, anything special to say about them, their attitude or behavior, or, whether their work was decent or whether they had a lot of trouble with it, whatever. And then I have to email the teachers once a week, telling them how they're doing, or ask the questions if I need to. So, yeah, that's what I do right now. One of the other questions on this sheet would be, so how long have you been diamond painting? How did you discover diamond painting? How long have you been doing it? Doing it. For me, I've been doing it since before COVID. I was doing it since 2019. In the summer of 2019 is when I discovered it. And I discovered Diamond Art Club through a Facebook. It's Dreamer. It was Dreamer Design, I think. My first one was a Dreamer. I discovered it through Facebook Messenger. I thought, that looks like a cool craft. And then I got on to other Facebook groups and saw everybody else doing them. I'm like, yeah, this craft is for me. And after I got my first ones, I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. How long have y'all been diamond painting? I started streaming the end of 2020. About 4 years. I stopped quilting when I lost my husband and needed something to take my mind off of losing him. It's a good way to do it. Good way to do it. And then you found Nyx. And she keeps you busy now. My Tammy's been on with me. Tammy Simon's been on with me since the beginning. I didn't have live chat for the first 2 years, I don't think. And then when I did get on, it was almost like a year before I had a moderator. Diamond painting for 1 year this month. Oh, yeah. 10 DACs last year. Fantastic. Fantastic. You've been with Nyx for 3 years? Cool. Cool. I keep losing my mug. It's got this gorgeous elephant on it. Really pretty elephant. All right, I guess I do 2 and K. Yeah, Nyx's big toe, as she calls her. Well, she's certainly invaluable, just like my Tammy is invaluable to me, too. You guys are all invaluable to me, I'm telling you. I'm just so glad you're all here. Keep me company on a Tuesday night. I'd rather be diamond painting with you guys than playing on my phone. Wasting time. I do like computer games, though. I don't get to play many of them. I just don't. My husband would like to get me into more games that he and I can play together. We even purchased one from Steam, and I haven't gotten on with him to do it. And it's been months. It's around Thanksgiving, I think we bought it together. We're always looking to do something together. And our 40th wedding anniversary is coming up over Easter, and I knew him for 8 years before that. So it's been almost 50 that he and I were together. I don't know much of my life without him at this point. So it hasn't all been romance and roses, that's for sure, but no relationship is. He's a good guy. He's a good, hardworking guy. He doesn't have any of those vices that you worry about. You can put up with a little bit of narcissism if he's not gambling or doing drugs or sleeping around or whatever other people's vices are. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't. In fact, he calls me the designated drinker when we go out because I like alcohol. Don't get it often, but I like alcohol. Right now, I'm thirsty for a really good German beer, and I haven't had one in a long time. Nice light German beer. What is your alcoholic beverage of choice if you drink? If you drink, what would you rather have? This is one channel I go up on. Has a big poll that they take every time they're on. So every time when you get on with your member thing, you have to answer a poll before you can get into the chat. It's kind of funny. They come up with the craziest things. It's chocolate covered nuts day today, and he asked mostly male audience, do you like your nuts covered in chocolate? I hope I'm not being too crude. We're all old ladies here pretty much, so. And he meant, oh, hello, my love. Look at you. Are your ears burning? Long Island iced tea. Anita, that is one thing I love too. Or a shot of Crown with the beer chaser. Really good. Yeah, we were just talking about, our anniversary coming up, and chocolate covered nuts. Yeah. It's one of the court shows and the chase shows. They're pretty funny. They used to be radio DJs, and they do a great job. If it's a little too loud, but they have a lot of energy. And that was their question of the day today. Okay, chocolate eaters, do you like light chocolate or dark chocolate better? Or chocolate with nuts? Mark brought me some 72% dark chocolate. Extreme dark chocolate. Oh my gosh, is it good? He found it on sale. It was really, really good. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I'm a dark chocolate girl. I like to taste my chocolate. Very good. Oh, letter K, letter K. What is letter K? It's 15. 15. Here you are. Guess everybody else wandered off for a little while. I have a Valentine for you here, love, from my mother. The kids just got theirs the other day because they didn't come up to get them. But I have your Valentine here from my mom. They had a car accident on the way home from Jersey yesterday. Max's car got all scraped up. He's not happy. He had more skin cancer taken off of his face too this week. All of a sudden, this high school teacher sent him this today. What do you call a teacher who doesn't fart in public? I like that. A private tutor. Very good. There for a while, we did a dad joke of the day. But we're going to mix it up. Oh, yeah. Mom and Max are going on a cruise in the spring with church. And they're going with a group put together by these two Elvis impersonators who are father and son. They come and sing gospel at our church once in a blue moon, do a show, and it's like a fundraiser. And now they're going on a cruise in April. Oh, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. What we don't get ourselves into. Going to the Caribbean, I think. Why is a nearsighted gynecologist like a puppy? I'm afraid to ask why. Why indeed? Oh, yuck. They both have wet noses. Yuck. Oh, I don't like that one. My gynecologist is female. I don't like that one. Oh, yeah. What can you do? You have another one? He's great for jokes. He's always got a few jokes up his sleeve. My mom has this friend from church who calls her almost every night with a couple dad jokes of the day. I swear he looks them up. He got jokes every single day. He starts telling a joke, his wife just rolls her eyes. Like, oh my gosh, I have to put up with this again. Hey. Well, Sandy, just above you, there is a joke of the day that my husband just told. In case you haven't seen it. I got another box of my Snoopy modeling stuff. They're sending more packets in 1 month thing because they come from China and they can only send so many packages now through. So in order to complete the kit, they're putting four or five, I think, groupings together in one box. So it costs a little more per month, but that way I'll get it all. But now I have to do it more quickly than I thought I was going to have to do it. So I've got to find my tiny screwdriver. Why is a poor marksman different from a constipated owl? Oh, for Pete's sake. No clue. They both can't shoot for hoot? Don't know. You're going to have to tell us, love. I don't know what letter that number that is. It looks just like a blob to me, so maybe it's 6. Maybe it's 6. Doesn't look like a P. The marksman shoots and shoots but cannot hit. Oh, I got it. You don't have to. Yeah. The owl hoots and hoots but cannot. Yeah. I think that's a 6. Jeez. Goofball. It's got to be a 6. I can't believe it's almost 10 o'clock already, you guys. Why are those last two not coming out? So next week I will give away the prize. So don't forget to put your latest, a picture of your latest to-do, your latest get her done progress on the Facebook thing for this week. And the past 2 weeks I showed you what I was giving out. It's the bath, the Pamper Yourself kit, and a self-care journal. That will go out starting next week. And then I'll have the necklace, and for March I'll have the necklace and the tray, the multi-tray. I'll have that ready to go. It started going live, but I didn't know if Saturday or Sunday's best. They say they like Sunday. Some people like Sunday better. I've had better luck on Sundays than Saturdays. I'm going to try to work on your March calendar. Cool. I like seeing what yours comes up with every month. They really did a good job on the pictures, I think. They're just a little too expensive for me this year. I don't think I will have my diamond status any longer with Diamond Art Club. I haven't purchased any, which is just fine. I'm sure my husband is absolutely happy with that. Oh, okay, Anita. Aw. Hello, Dari. We're just about to sign off shortly. Your DAC March has a watering can. That's nice. Dari, how you doing? What happened to the Amish kid who got in trouble at school? I don't know, sweetheart. What happened to the Amish kid that got in trouble at school? Got a whooping. Night, Anita. I'm still praying for you to find the right place. You will. But be ready. Be ready, because when it comes, you'll want it right away. You got to jump on it when it actually comes in. Just saying. He got suspended. That I should have guessed. Don't forget, next week, Tuesday would be Fosnot Day. So have your donuts. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Dari. Oh, I'm so sorry. That breaks my heart, girlfriend. Where's my pen? Add adding it to the prayer list right now. Was she your first? She or he? Was that grandchild your first grandchild? Dory, tell us about her, or him, or her. Tell us all about him. Two-month-old. 6 weeks, actually. Oh, your heart must be breaking. Your dad and mom are both on drugs. Your 6th grandchild. Is that why the child passed, do you think? It was born addicted? I'm so sorry, Dari. How are your other grandchildren faring? If they're to the same parents, I don't know. If you need to just chat sometime, really, text me. Give me an email, and I'll send you my phone number, and you can text me, and maybe we can chat sometime. The email would be Wanda's Workbasket at gmail.com. Different parents. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's such a shame. Oh my. And I'll be praying for the parents too. If they get into rehab and get their act together. They've probably been in rehab a number of times already. It's not the first time. A lot of times it takes them a number of times to go through a rehab before they actually wise up and fly straight. That's so hard. They need rehab. They probably won't go, though, will they? Or maybe they'll go after they lost the child. One can hope. One can hope and pray. Oh, my. Did you get to meet the child? Were you able to meet her and love her a little bit while she was here? Or was she in the hospital the whole time? I hope you got a chance to love on her a little bit. She had such an important job for just that many days on the earth. Yeah, that's another thing they need volunteers for. They need volunteer grandmothers to come into the baby wards and rock the children that don't have anybody to visit them. When I had my little ones down at a hospital in Philadelphia, my daughter had to go in twice. She had high fevers that spiked, and she had urinary infections as a tiny child, and other infections they didn't catch until she was 6 months old. But when I had her down to one of the hospitals in Philadelphia when she was younger, it was amazing at how many children were there that didn't have anybody visiting them. And, if you've got a bunch of kids, you work, you work. You can't stay home with one. You can't stay at the hospital with one the whole time they're there. You have to go to work. And so they have these volunteer grandmoms that come in and rock them and feed them and cuddle them and talk to them and just for like an hour a day or something like that, they come in and cuddle the children. And because there are some that are left there for adoption that don't have anybody to visit or come for them. And it's another thing if anybody wants to volunteer. Yeah, she was in the hospital, but I saw her every day. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. It's amazing how big of an impact they have on your life, even just being around a few weeks. You'll never forget her. Nor would you want to, I would imagine. Such an impact. I don't mind talking about those things on the live shows. I really don't. I do, if it bothers, somebody, I do apologize, but it's okay. We all grieve. And one of the things when I was grieving from my dad and others that I lost 8 people within a year and a half of each other. And I like to talk about them because that's how you keep their memories and their love alive in your heart. And as a pastor, I used to encourage people to talk about their loved ones, because a lot of times people say, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Well, you don't have to say anything. You just have to be there and allow a person to talk, to remember the good things. You just have to be open to allowing them to speak what they need to speak. So I do hope that nobody minds that we talk about some of these things sometimes on my live feed, and maybe sometimes when it's your turn, you will be welcomed with open arms here as well if you need to grieve a little bit with us or vent a little bit or whatever you need to do. I'm up for that. I'm okay. It's not our place to question God in His will. Well, it doesn't help things. I mean, sometimes crud just happens because we're in this world, and sometimes other people's bad choices affect us, and our bad choices affect ourselves and others. It's not always God's doing. I don't believe that God has our whole lives planned out, and I don't believe that the bad things that happen are somehow on God's agenda, because we don't want bad things to happen to our kids either, but if they stumble into it, sometimes we have to let them learn their lessons. But innocent little ones like this, God wants them to grow and thrive. God doesn't want them to go by the wayside and hurt with withdrawal and things like that. I've had enough bad things happen to me in my life that were traumatic, that I have to know that it's not God who's behind that. But what I do believe is that God is with us through the entire journey. Even if you don't feel God with you in those times, God is with you, getting you through it. And I do believe that other people are there to help get you through it as well. That's what we're here for, to be here for each other. And I believe that with God's help, we can make it count. We can make the crud that happens to us, we can make it count. It can give us purpose, or it can bring us down completely. But we can't do it alone, and we're not meant to do it alone. That's my take on things. I'm sorry if I was pontificating again, but we just had the funeral service on the 15th for my brother-in-law. I'm worried about my sister. They were married for over 40 years, plus my sister is going blind with macular degeneration. Oh, Sandy. Let's see. What's her first name? What's your sister's first name? You may have given it to me before. I don't have it on this list. It must be on the other list. Yes, God is always with you for sure. And if you want to make meaning out of it, God's there to help you make meaning out of it. If you don't, it's okay too. It's okay if you just rest in God and go with the flow of love. That's what it's all about. Stay with the flow of love. Which is not easy when you're hurting. You want somebody to blame. Why does this keep getting stuck like that? Every once in a while, the drill will not come off. Absolutely. That's what I like about you guys, too. We can pray for each other while you're here. I'll light a candle for her, Sandy. And pray. And Miss Tammy said that her granddaughter is doing better. She had COVID. The whole family had COVID. So when she said her granddaughter was really sick, she had COVID. But the whole family's better now. In case anybody wanted an update on Miss Tammy Simon. Oh my. I'm glad we're here to pray for each other. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out tonight. Don't forget to put your update, your Get Her Done update on the Facebook page so that next week I can give away something. It'll be more to the prize than what I have here. And if nobody likes the necklace, then I will donate it and find a different one. Oh, you have a good night too, Dari. Thank you for popping in. And thank you for letting us pray for you. We believe the Creator chooses the best of the best. Your grandchild is an angel with Creator. Yes. Definitely, definitely, definitely. A little pure life. A very pure life. Very pure life. All right, ladies. I'm just going to finish this last little bit here. Oh, absolutely. Anytime, Dari. Anytime. You're always welcome. Like I said, if you want my phone number, if you really get down sometime, shoot me an email and I'll text it. I'll send you my phone number and we can text or chat for a bit. Okay. I guess that goes for anybody. I mean, if you're really in a place where you're stuck and you just need somebody to chat with, if I'm available, if I'm not at work, I will send you my phone number and we can chat for a bit. Oh, you were on the phone. How are your piggies this week? Your little piggies. Well, all right, I'm almost done here. There we go. Oops, I got that on crooked. Ah! 2 more dots. And then this will wait till next week. They're good. Very good. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Dari. Good night, Sandy. I said good night to Anita before. Good night, Tammy. Ms. Tammy Turner, who went to work earlier. And good night, everybody who's going to see the replay crew. Don't forget to leave a note. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm going to do now, too. Take my pain medicine and put my feet up. All right. I'm going to give you the Hollywood send-off. The Sally Star send-off. Love, luck, and lollipops. Mwah. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye.